Hello fellow learners, I am here again in the next part of our video. Since you are fond to go on any social media, especially in the Facebook, these are now the tips in how to answer the different pictures, riddles or pictures dealing with how to cater logically on the given task. And I want to credit these images to the owner of as I get this one from the Facebook account. So these are the tips in dealing with a certain problem. Okay, first video in the first image, as you can see, we have the first line or the first row is we have pair of shoes. The 3 pairs of shoes, and that is equivalent to 60. And the other one is the second row is it is equivalent to 30, coming up with a pair of shoes. Then there were 2 men. Then the third row we have 2 sunglasses and a man. Then we have next one is pair of shoes, a glove, and a sunglasses. And then which is equivalent to 42. The previous one is equivalent to 9. Then the next part is a shoe, then a man wearing 2 gloves and wearing also a pair of shoes. Then we also have sunglasses. So how do we able to have that, and how do we cater this, getting the answer of 144? So here's the process, step-by-step process in getting the solution of this image. Since in the first part, since we have here 3 pairs of shoes and it is equivalent to 60, so we have 60 divided by 3, and every pair of shoes is equivalent to 20. Then the next row we have 30, since we have now the value of a pair of shoes, this is 20, so 30 is minus 20 and we have here 10. Then next one is 10 divided by 2 because there we have two men in the given row. So 10 divided by 2 now, so 4 men. The value of the men there is 5. Then in the next part or the third row, it is equivalent to 9 since we have a value of a man which is 5, so 9 minus 5 is which is equivalent to 4, and we have 2 sunglasses, so 4 divided by 2 which is equivalent now to 4 sunglasses. Now in the fourth row, so we have now 40 as the value since we have a pair of shoes which is equivalent to 20. The first one here, as I work it out, by the way, is I just have to subtract it to 2 for the sunglasses. So 42 minus 2, which is 40. Then 40 minus 20 for the pair of shoes. So we have now the difference is 20 for the boxing glove, because we wanted to get the value of the glove. Now, what would be now the answer in the fifth row? So since we have here shoe added to the product of pair of boxing with pair of boxing gloves, pair of shoes, and sunglasses multiplied to the sunglasses with a man. Okay, so we have here 10 added to 5 because we have a man, 40 because we have a pair of two gloves that we have, so 20, every glove is equivalent to 20, so we have 2 gloves, so we have now 40. A pair of shoes, we have 20 also, and a sunglass which is 2, then multiplied to 2 because we have a sunglasses. So in the PEMDAS, we can only set our answer first in whatever inside in the parentheses. So we're going to add first what is inside the parentheses. So 5 plus 40, 45 plus 40 plus 20, which is 65, plus 2, which is 67, multiplied to 2. So copy the 10 plus 67 multiplied to 2. So the MDAS rule stated as we're going to add and we're going to manipulate first whichever comes first from left to right, the multiplication and division partner, and followed by the subtraction and addition partner. So since we have the multiplication here, so 67 times 2 is 134, added to 10, which is 144. So in this image that we have, the answer of this is 144. So if you want to know further about how to deal with the MDAS, I have one of the videos that I have shared with you in this channel, how to dealing with the MDAS rules. So try to check it out and try to watch it over, and hope you like and subscribe out of it. Do not stop until the end, hopefully. Okay, let's proceed now to the next one. Okay, so the next image that we have is here the first row is equivalent to 30. And take note that in the first row we have 3 pairs of shoes. So therefore, in the solution we have to 30 divided by 3, and we have 10 pair of shoes. So every pair of shoes is equivalent to 10. And we have 20 as equivalent for the second row. Since we have pair of shoes which is 10, so 20 minus 10, and we have here 10. And the result now, which is 10, since we have 2 fridge given, so 10 divided by 2 is equivalent to 5 for every fridge that we have. And so in the next part is we have 17. So 17 minus 5 is equivalent to 12, because 17, this 5 here is the value of the fridge, which is equivalent to 12. And in this third row we have 6 shoes. No, not shoes, rather, sorry. We have 6 bottles, since the other 2 is holding the fridge that we have is holding 2 bottles. So we have 17 minus 5, and that is 12, as I said a while ago. Then the 12 there is divided to 6, so we have here 2 bottles of drinks that we have. Okay, so let's now have a number 4 process in the fourth how to deal with the fourth row and dealing with the answer. So we have here, as you can see, we have a shoe added to a certain fridge holding 3 bottles with also wearing a pair of shoes, multiplied to a bottle. So as you can see now, so we have 5 because we only have a shoe. So since a pair of shoes is 10 divided by 2, which is 5, so every shoe that we have is 5, added to a fridge, which is equivalent to 5, and 3 bottles, so which is 6, and a pair of shoes, which is 10. So we come up with 5 plus 10 plus 6 multiplied to 2. So 5 plus 10 plus 6. So since it is a PEMDAS rule, so manipulate first what is inside the parentheses. So we have now 21. So copy the 5. So we have here 5 plus 21 times 2. Then MDAS stating as manipulate first whichever comes first from left to right. Since a pair is multiplication and division, then followed after the division and the addition and subtraction. Again, MD meaning to say the pair of multiplication and division, then followed after by the addition and subtraction. So we have 21 times 2 is 42. Then now we have 5 plus 42, and we have here 47. So the answer now is 47 in this image. So that's it. There's a hard way for you to identify. So take note that logically you have to investigate further in every detail of the certain image because there is a trick out of it. Okay, so let's proceed now to the third one. So this image is coming from the Teaching and Learning Mathematics FB page. So I am greatly thankful for the image, for me to share it also to the crowd, or to the avid fan of the Facebook, or especially the Facebook from our social media. So the solution would be, so the first row is we have 75, so we come up with, since we have 3 corns here, so we have now 75 divided by 3, so every corn that we have is 15 as equivalent. Then in the next row is we have 65, so 65 minus 15 because we have 1 corn here, so 50. Then the 50 now is divided by 2 because we have 2 popcorns that we have, so for every popcorn that we have is equivalent to 25. And then the next part is 47 minus 15 because the 15 there is a corn, so it has an equivalent value of 32. Then the 32 subtracted 25 because we also have a corn, so which is 7. So the 7 now is the value of a clock. And now in number 4 is we have 3 corns added to the product of 2 popcorns rather, and clock. So 3 corns that we have is equivalent to 45, added to 50 because we have 2 popcorns, so every popcorn is equivalent to 25, so we have now 50 times 9 for the clock. Why is it 9? Then the other one is 7. So as you glance logically in the third row, 7 there, and the fourth row is pointing out around 5 o'clock. The other one is 2 o'clock. So therefore, based on my analysis, the arrow portion of the third row of the clock is pointing out in 7. So that is why I consider the pointing of the angle. That would be the necessary answer for the clock, specific answer for the clock, because logically in a clock it has a 7 as the value. Why I consider this one the point that I want to consider as 7? Because relatively in the last row, it is about 5 o'clock, which is not the same with the 2 o'clock given in the third row. So that is why I considered it that the pinpoint of the angle here is 9. So that is why the point given is 9. So that is why I considered it as 9. So therefore 45 plus 50 times 9, so 50 plus times 9 is 450 added to 45, and we have now 495. So the answer of this image is 495. So we know we have now a different sets of given example of the given images as you glance from different social media that we have, specifically in the Facebook. So I hope you enjoy, and hopefully in the near future, if you want to if you glance different images, so I now have what do you call this, an enthusiast and something like, I'm not assuming anymore that you will not be understood, will not be having a difficulty in dealing such in those images. So hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy to enhance your mathematical learning in your mind, in yourself also as well. So hope you enjoy it. See you around in the next video. Bye.